Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, nice to meet you. I wonder if you could just tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I manage a large banana plantation in the Windward Island House.
Fantastic. And what does that job involve then?
Well, I don't really know many of the workers. I'm just in it for the money and the wealth.
Oh, I see. So do you know any of their names, any of your workers?
No.
Do you have lots of workers?
Around 600 workers in the plantation.
Oh, wow. And do they work hard for you?
Yes.
Do you know anything about their families, where they live?
I don't really know that much about the workers.
Oh, I see. Okay, so can you tell me what you like about your job?
I like keeping the money to myself and all the wealth.
Ah, okay. Are there any challenges in your job, do you think?
Trying to get to know the workers that work on the plantation.
Ah, I see. So you do care about the workers?
Not when it comes to the money.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you. We've just met your manager, Mr. Emmanuel. I wonder if you could tell us a bit about yourself, please.
I'm a plantation worker. I get paid very little for doing lots of hard work for my manager.
Oh dear. Can you tell me your name, sorry?
William.
William. And does Mr. Emmanuel know your name?
No, he doesn't really know the workers.
Ah, so how does that make you feel?
A bit frustrated.
I'd imagine.
You should know how I would feel working in these conditions.
Absolutely. And do you work long hours?
Yeah.
I see. Do you make enough money to support your family?
Barely.
Okay. So can you give me an example of kind of a typical day for you?
Well, I work between 9 to 12 and basically forced
You're forced to work.
yeah.
I see. Now, I've heard that you were actually recently fired from your job for trying to organise a union. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I was complaining. I had enough of it, so I started to make a union to complain at the managers because we don't deserve healthcare or any conditions like that.
Oh, I see. How
So
awful.
it's unfair for us, like while they're getting money for not doing it.
Absolutely. And they fired you for this, for trying to fight for your rights.
Yeah.
So what are you having to do now?
Trying to find a new job, but there's barely no jobs out there.
Oh dear. Well, thank you very much for telling your story, William. Very nice to meet you. Hello, Jose. Nice to meet you. I wonder if you could tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
I work in the rainforest. I cut down the rainforest to plant the bananas, which I don't feel very happy about because I used to play when I was a kid in those forests. It makes me feel quite emotional to have to cut down the trees.
Ah, I see. So why do you do it?
Because it's quite like the economy and it's mainly focused on banana trees there. So there's nowhere else to get a job. That's the only way I can get money.
Oh, I see. So you can just get a job in a shop down the road, or
No, you can't do that.
there's
Right.
nothing else for you.
No, that's it.
So that must be quite difficult, knowing that you need to work to obviously get money, but not being able to do a job that you're proud of.
Makes you feel quite emotional, definitely.
I can imagine. Okay. Well, can you tell me what a typical day might be like for you?
Go to work, just chop down the trees for a while, and then you don't really get a lot of breaks. You get 5 minutes, have a drink, and that's it. Water, and then you have to carry on. You work right the way through the whole day. That's it, and then you leave. The payment's not very good either.
Right. Okay, so you're doing a job that you don't particularly like, for not very much money, working long hours, and then you're quite sad about cutting down the rainforest as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for telling your story. It does sound like you've got a real emotional battle there. Thank you very much. Okay, hello Ali, nice to meet you. We've been talking to people recently about bananas and where they're grown from. I wonder if you have any idea where bananas are grown?
Not really. I just eat them, the cheap ones.
I see. So where do you buy your bananas?
Tesco.
Okay. And it doesn't say on there where they're from?
It does, I just don't really check. I just buy the ones that are the cheapest.
Ah, okay, I see. So you're not opting to buy fair trade bananas then?
Yeah, I've heard of fair trade, but don't really mind about it.
Right, do you understand what fair trade is?
Yeah, kind of, but I don't really see the point. Just get the cheap ones and you save more money to buy more stuff.
Right, I see. I'm sure lots of people can feel that the story's the same as theirs. I wonder, if fair trade bananas were the same sort of price, would you actually buy fair trade instead of the normal bananas?
I've never had fair trade, so I don't really know what they taste like, because they might taste different to the ones I usually have, but if they taste nice, then yeah, probably I'd get them.
Okay, thank you, that's interesting. So, I wonder if you realise that actually apples are grown just down the road, but they're actually more expensive than bananas. How do you feel about that?
Not too sure, because I don't really enjoy eating apples.
Right, I see. So, you still go for the bananas because that's your fruit of choice?
It's my favourite fruit.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ali.